So when you start using a little bit of each gift, you start seeing better things come in your life. Gifts, people noticing you, things going smoothly, being successful because now things are going smoothly. What else can you have? What else would you want? But the one that I've noticed that we have the hardest time getting is the concept of love. We've got conditional love, we've got unconditional love, we've got all different kinds of love, but you see, each one of those puts a condition on love. Because by accepting unconditional love, you're saying there is conditional love. So you're creating it at the same time. We really want to get to omni-love, where it just is all love. One of the God attributes, an omni-love. That means I can love you no matter what you're doing. I don't have to like what you're doing. But we get this thing that we're taught, but we don't bring it into our life. You know, I love you, but I don't like you. Separating the behavior from the person, but we don't make that part of our lifestyle, part of our life living, our thanks living, how we live and do it all the time. Omni-love is, I love you no matter what. And this world needs a lot of that. Think about how many stories have you heard where someone goes and plays something with a pro, whether it's tennis, or it's golf, or it's anything, and they play up to the standard of the pro. We know that people will see us in the way that we see ourselves. If they're seeing us in the way that we see ourselves, and we have ourselves at a higher level of consciousness, that means they've got it in them or they couldn't see it. It would be something unrecognizable to them. So by the better we are using these gifts and bringing our life into alignment, the better the whole world is. And we can start helping heal the whole planet by healing ourselves and having it go out. Going back to social media, it's a frequency. We can empower our frequency of our computers, our emails, our words, what we put on social media. We can make a difference by using these gifts of God and thinking of omni-love, loving everything. Well, what can you love? I don't like what they're doing. How do I find that? You find that by recognizing that Source God is in everything. Every little minuscule piece of anything is made out of that. You recognize that in them. I don't like what you're doing, but I see the divine in you. And maybe by my seeing in it and my gifting love and being love unfolding, and it's not an ego thing. Not when it's a lifestyle. You're not thinking, oh, people are going to think that I'm really good because here's this poor downtrodden person and I'm seeing something in them. It's about loving people exactly where they are. My mom used to say, well, the sons of bitches are perfect for their stage of development. And that's how she works with everybody's perfect. And get back to that. They are perfect for the stage of development. If someone is a successful murderer, they've done murdering just about the best they can do, I think, if they were successful. So it changes the way that you look things a little bit. That doesn't mean you're approving of what they did. That doesn't mean anything. You're just accepting the fact that person chose to use their gifts in that way, and this is how they ended up, but they still are God. So you step back to just have facts. You're not going to judge. We get rid of this judgment that makes us better and them less. Rid of the judgment that goes on into this religion is the only religion or that religion is the only religion. Or all of those kind of things to where we're working on this divine acceptance, where we accept everything. And when we accept everything, we know that we're in divine right timing because we're accepting whatever we're supposed to do. We're accepting harmony for us and peace for us and love for us. And that is the most important thing. It's very hard. After I had to learn to love me, I think I could love anybody. Because it was not easy to get past the programming, to get past how I was judging myself. To use omni-love for me to make it okay that, well, this is what it is. And I can be okay with that. And boy, that didn't happen early. That took a long struggle to get to there. They tell you, look in the mirror. Yeah, right, who wants to look in the mirror? And then you're supposed to tell yourself nice things. And what do you see? The hair's not good, you didn't pluck the eyebrows. You know, you're going through all the fun things, right? And to get to the thing where you can look at it and go, well, okay, maybe you're cute. But how do you get to pretty and beautiful? Those are hard. You got to retrain yourself. And all of this is a choice of retraining. We've just been retrained out of being in harmony with Source. And now we got to retrain ourselves back in. And once we get into it and start laughing about it, Jenny and I laugh over the mix-ups we have all the time. Won't you try that? Yeah, and you know what happened? You make it funny. And in making it funny, it's not an emotional thing that triggers you anymore. You get rid of the trigger. But it's allowing yourself to make the choices. This is a perfect time of year. We're being thankful, and then we're going to go into the holiday season, and then we're going to go New Year's and starting this new year. This is a perfect time to sit around and think about, what am I really blessed with? And to think about the gifts from Source. How can I use more of these gifts? And you'll come up with them over the week. Oh, you know, there's that one. There's that one. There's more than I talked about. How are you going to use those? What are you going to do with them? You're going to just let them sit there and like ignore them, which we do most of the time. But wouldn't it be more fun to invite them into your life and let them make life easier? When my life is in divine right action, divine right timing, divine right order, it flows. And I got to tell you, that's a lot easier than worrying about, am I leaving on time, and am I going to be there, and what's going to happen. In divine right order, if I'm late, the other person is late. It works. No one is harmed. It's a harmonic way for it to be. Life doesn't have to be hard unless we make it hard. And I made mine hard. My sister asked me one time, when are you going to get through making it hard and try it easier? But I was so used to being in trouble, so used to not liking myself, so used to all of those things that it was hard to not make it hard, if that makes sense. And it took a lot of conditioning, a lot of work, a lot of talking to people and how's it working for you and what's working for you. To have a support system. This room is a support system for all of us. You can come in here and talk about these things and people just laugh and enjoy it with you. It's not a bad thing. You don't know what that's worth its weight in gold. That's better than diamonds. To have that where you can go and people accept you and love you and they look at you in the eye and it's all okay. So when you're having Thanksgiving this weekend, no matter what your family's saying around the table, take a minute to yourself and also say, and I'm thankful for the gifts from Source. Because when I'm in line with them, then the world's a wonderful place to be. And people are glad to have me in it. And that is a good thing to be thankful for. Thank you.